should start the podcast, Bob. You're not doing nothing. I will say I like your little jean outfit. You look cute. Just a cute little look. We're gonna get demonetized.
We're not recording yet.
We are.
This is Patreon exclusive, honey. Time goes by. Patreon exclusive.
What you don't know is this is in the episode, and they have now. It's playing "Soak It
Up."
Time goes. This is my favorite song I ever put out.
Slowly.
It's my favorite song I put out.
Patreon exclusive. Time goes by.
We had to finish the part. We had to
slowly. Every little thing that you say or do.
That's not the lyrics of my song. That's not the lyrics of my song.
I'm hung up on you.
And you're banging. You are unhinged.
To the final podcast for Sibling Rivalry of the year 2022.
Is it really?
This is our last one.
Yeah, this is gonna.
Oh.
And Jacob, you don't have a
Because you took them, you have them, you might packed up whenever you're using it.
Wow.
Okay, well you can't talk though. You can't talk.
This is the final podcast of the year 2022. How do you? Well, we'll get there. According to you, anytime I jump into this, Monet, like the first 15 minutes.
Can we hang out?
Yeah, that's you.
You got somewhere to be? You in a rush?
But exactly, we don't start talking about the topic, and actually we do. We have to do a call in an hour.
That doesn't mean we have to rush to the podcast is still going to be the same length of time.
Yeah, but I'm saying we don't need to rush to what the topic is.
We should do a podcast that we release at the end of the year. That we do. Okay, wait. I'm trying to figure out, do the math. 15 minutes a month. And we release it at the end of the year. So each
that would be too long.
No, that'd be an hour.
No, 15 minutes a month?
No, 5 minutes a month.
Yeah.
5 minutes a month.
5 times 12 is 60, yeah.
Yeah.
I just put it together.
And then at the end of the year, we release the podcast. It probably, honestly,
it won't make any sense.
But it might make all the sense.
It will be nonsensical.
We'll be like, all right, guys, it is January. But we have 5 minutes to talk about what happened in January.
Also, we'll see how our voices change over a year. Because the voice does change. Because we do a podcast every week, you can hear it. If you listen to the first podcast and the last podcast of the year, I think you will see a big difference.
My voice has aged over the years. I sound older than I did when I was on Drag Race. When I was on Drag Race, I sound so young.
And you're like, a lot of your voice, you're talking like this. You're like Thorgy. You're like up here.
No, it's more like this. My voice used to sound kind of like this. It was just a bit higher, but not with this inflection. It'd be like, girl, Monet. And now it's like Monet. But back then it'd be like, well, RuPaul, I don't know. And I don't know what happened to me over the years.
I am something. I am humble.
I am beautiful. I am talented. And I am smart, beautiful, talented, and humble. But there would be no like rumble in my. It'd be like and humble. I can't even do that. I can't even access my own voice anymore.
I sound the same.
Okay. It's not a competition. You a Patti LaBelle stan. Talking about someone Patti. That's every
what?
Whenever you mention Mariah Carey's singing, someone always inevitably brings up Patti LaBelle. Every time.
In what regard?
Whenever someone's like, "What Patti LaBelle?" Whenever I talk about Mimi,
the emancipation.
I call her Mimi. Whenever I talk about Mimi, I'm always like, "Well, she can't sing the way she did. She was 19 years old." And then some fucking loser has to come out of the woodworks and goes, "Patti LaBelle can still sing the way she used." Okay, there's Patti LaBelle.
So so here's my question: when you have these conversations about Mariah, do you not want any discourse? You just want someone to just agree with everything you're saying?
It's not about agreeing with everything I'm saying. I don't think it is fair to judge Mariah Carey because she can't sing the way she used to. And then everyone goes, "We're not judging, we're just saying," but you are judging because the way you're saying it. It's not just like, oh yeah, Mariah Carey's voice has changed over the years. She can't hit the notes she used to hit.
Well, I will say, oftentimes, how Bob starts is not every time, but oftentimes when you start a conversation, you go, people who say that Mariah Carey can't sing anymore, they can suck a fucking dick. Listen to this voice. So the way you're starting the conversation.
It's just that you're a Mariah Carey hater.
I am not a Mariah Carey hater.
You're not a lamb.
That is not true. I am a lamb. I love Mariah. I literally have spoken on this podcast and other podcasts. I have spoken how amazing her book is and how inspiring Mariah Carey is.
I'm talking Mariah Carey as a vocalist.
You're
like as an author, she is
I have
brilliant.
said that Mariah Carey is one of the greatest voices of our time.
You're a wolf in lamb's clothing.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous.
Oh, does that sound familiar to you?
You are ridiculous.
That rings the bell, huh?
No, it rings a Patti LaBelle.
And I love Patti LaBelle.
Apparently you don't. You just try to shit on Patty's career.
I would never do that.
You just try to hate on Patti LaBelle. Do you know that guy from her who did that? Come on, Patty!
Yeah.
Patty! Him. They're like
James.
they're like best friends now. He comes to her house for Thanksgiving, and he's there like throughout a lot of the year. He like cooks for her family. They cook for each other. They're like homies.
I can't tell if you say more words that rhyme with here than I do, or if I just keep hearing it because you say it kind of strange. But I feel like you say year, hair, air, share,
Care Bear.
drinking a bear. What do you drink?
Beer. Did I say weird? Beer.
I mean, we've gone this. It's your accent. You say bear.
I said beer.
You say bear, and I say and most people with an American accent say beer.
That's what I said. Beer.
Okay,
Beer.
Say a grizzly bear drinks beer.
A grizzly bear drinks beer.
Do you see how they're the same? A grizzly bear drinks beer.
A grizzly bear drinks beer.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Like I fixed it. How I said it is fine too.
I didn't.
I'm like, yeah, there you go. You did it. No.
It's just that I can't tell if you say ear more words more than other people do.
No, there's no way that's true.
It feels like you do though. Like it feels like you say here and ear and air a lot.
No, it's the same phenomenon. Like where you like see someone like you wear a shirt. Like if you saw people with shenanigans shirts out, it would stick out to you because like wow, people have like.
I'd be shocked if this is a custom.
I have that same shirt,
and I gave it to you.
I don't think Miss Cracker gave me that shirt.
Absolutely not.
Miss Cracker gave me that shirt.
I gave it to her.
Oh my god, you are insane. You're looking very squinty.
I'm not.
You
I have done nothing but gain weight. I have been in my unhealthy eating bag.
look very beautiful. Can I appreciate you and love on you for a second?
Well, I appreciate that. But if it's in the form of me being skinny, I would like to not validate that.
It also might be the thing you said. You told me about.
You're gonna bring up my work every time we're on this podcast. Every single time. This is
Literally,
so shady.
I walked into the house today.
I that was off the podcast Monet. I one time insinuated that Monet was going to get anal bleaching, which by the way she shouted from the rooftops on her other little podcast. Which by the way has Lady Bunny replaced you? She's got every guest in the world. Ada Vox on the podcast. Are you bitch? Are y'all
Christine?
Are y'all at odds?
No, I'm back.
Are you? Anyway, I insinuated that you were getting anal bleaching, and you were like, "Don't ever mention my fucking business in these streets again, bitch. You bitch, don't ever say anything about me and my fucking procedures ever again, bitch. My procedures, bitch. My super secret cosmetic procedures, bitch. I go and get a small amount of filler in my chin, and Monet has rented a billboard across from Kylie Jenner's in the fucking WeHo.
Can I
with
tell
before
you,
and after pictures?
Why is every podcast? I'm happy we don't have a plan. Every podcast is like a couch. They sit like this, and there's a plant in the middle, kind of like how we set up for our meet and greet on tour. I'm happy ours is different, and I don't want us to ever do that.
I am going to get 2 chairs in here, though.
That's literally every podcast setup ever.
Well, I want to be more comfortable.
We can be comfortable, but I think there's a way to be comfortable and still be unique in Sibling Rivalry.
But
maybe we should do bunk beds. Okay, here's a thought.
At whose house? Yours?
You get bunk beds
at your house.
We get a facade of bunk beds, and you're on the top one. I'm on the bottom. I'm on the top one. You're on the bottom one.
At your house.
And then we're like talking. Have you ever seen? This may be a reach because I don't know where you fall in the age range of this.
I'm 36.
Were you a Three Ninjas fan?
No, what is that?
Jacob, do you know Three Ninjas?
No.
The 3 boys, Rocky, Tum Tum, and Colt.
These your friends from East
For the glory holes?
East Flatbush, Bedside, Brooklyn.
Rocky, Colt, and Tum Tum. They were the 3 ninjas, and they had like a trilogy of movies. There was the 3 ninjas was the first one.
Wait a minute. And Disney?
I don't know if it was Disney, but they were 3 boys, and they would have the colors of blue, green, and yellow, and they would fight.
Do you keep your phone in your pussy?
Yeah, well, sometimes. I have it on my side today.
The 3 ninjas.
Yeah.
You know,
if you probably when you say you're like, oh my god, yes, I used to love it.
Actually, no, it got worse. Like I thought I knew, but I would realize I was just thinking about the Power Rangers. Tom. Because there was a Power Ranger named Tommy.
No, it wasn't Tom, like tummy, because they like to eat a lot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I was at the gym today, and this woman was working out, and
Start with the truth, though. Go ahead. Where you at? You were at Five Guys. Go ahead.
She was working out and she was laying out doing exercises, and I don't know if it's appropriate to say, but she, in her yoga pants, her lady part, it was just like.
Like was the yoga pants in the pussy lips?
And you could see both sides of the lips. And when I tell you, but she was swole. I said, but she would have work.
You can pump your pussy.
Can you?
Yeah. You could put
Bitch,
a pump. I know I have a cough when they don't act like it's a thing.
It needs to. We should do COVID testing before we get
COVID these nuts, my bitch. Anyway, you can put a pump over your pussy, and then if you like and pump it, and then your pussy lips are like really fat.
It may have been that because I mean I have seen women's parts in pants before, but this was I'm trying to like let's say this is the like it was. Have you ever seen that thing with that trend when someone would like throw an egg or something at a woman?
And they were grabbing.
It was literally like that. I was like, work.
Well, some people just have fat pussies. Some people just have really fat pussies. Who's the Kardashian who has a fat pussy? She talks about how fat her pussy is. She's like, my pussy is large and in charge. She said on Drag Race.
Is that Khloe? I think Khloe's the only Kardashian who's been on Drag Race.
Yeah, Khloe was like, my puss is large and in charge. I have a very fat pussy.
If I had a vagina, I would like it to be fat.
Fat pussies are great. If you want to like a fat pussy, I mean,
I would like to.
All pussies are great. I'm not here to like make a hierarchy of pussies, but I think they look really nice when it is fat.
You prefer fatter ones?
Yeah, I think a fat pussy looks nice.
Yeah, I think I would like to have a fat pussy because also
also if it's not a fat pussy, it's fine too. Like I'm not gonna be like, ew, it's not fat. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me over.
I've thought because I wear like leggings and stuff to the gym, and I wear.
It is vulgar.
But okay, here's the thing.
Why
is that vulgar?
First of all,
I wear tucking panties so my junk is not like
that's an update because Monet goes to the airport and in the flimsiest, the least structurally sound underwear she can find.
It's not true. I wear
she
thongs.
can find. The underwear is not structurally sound, and shit is flopping
that
and
is
flopping around.
Not true.
Monet, you flop around.
That I do not flop around.
Not only do you wear flimsy underwear, you wear flimsy shorts on top of the underwear. We can call anyone right now and they will verify that you wear flimsy underwear that are not structurally sound and that your junk flops around at the airport specifically.
That is not true.
We can literally call anyone who travels.
Well, no one has ever told me this.
I'm here to tell you today.
And my other friend that has like, who is that? Who you calling?
Don't worry about it. Just know that we're about to get some verification on this situation.
If it's your assistant, then she is not a genuine witness.
Hello.
She's on payroll.
Kennedy, you're on the podcast.
She's on payroll.
Kennedy, you're on the podcast. Real quick, okay? Can you just kind of describe the shorts that Monet wears at the airport sometimes? Like, what is it like to see Monet in shorts at the airport?
At the airport?
Yeah, like when Monet travels on her shorts.
She wears the same shorts.
Yeah, those
everywhere.
Yeah,
those knitted ones that are like multicolorful, and she doesn't wear underwear, and they're really short, and she cuts them even shorter.
I do not wear those. Okay,
that sounds about right. Thank you, Kennedy. That was unprompted, and she's flopping around, right?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Kennedy.
I have never.
All right, have a good day, Kennedy. Enjoy your day off.
Okay.
That was unprompted.
I would say, I will listen to this. I wear those multicolored ones around town when we do stuff in here. I will never wear those to the airport because they literally my body's exposed. I would never wear those to the airport. So
you do wear shorts that your body's exposed in?
Around town, like when I'm coming here, when I'm coming over hanging out at my friend's house, not when I'm like going to do business.
Do you stop at the gas station on the way over here?
No.
My car is like, I need to get an oil change.
When was the last time I got an oil change? Since you've had your car?
I never got an oil change. I have one scheduled for tomorrow.
What is wrong with you?
I have one scheduled for tomorrow.
You have to get it twice a year or every 5,000 miles.
I have one scheduled for tomorrow.
You've had your car as long as I have. So that means you've had your car for a year and a half, almost 2 years, and you've never got an oil change.
I have one scheduled. Oh my God. Are you not hearing this part where I keep saying I have one scheduled for tomorrow?
I'm flabbergasted.
Well, my car is kind of making noises.
I've had my oil change twice.
It's not a competition, Mona. It's not a competition. But if the competition is who's gone the longest without an oil change, I win.
Bitch, that Benza is about to be a fucking Benza. Okay, just broken and bent over.
Well, I want to go to Monarchy.
You should probably have a warranty where you got your car.
I do, and I have to. I drove down to the Toyota dealership. I drove a Toyota. I drove the most trusted car in America. I drove down to the Toyota dealership. And they were like, oh, yeah, it's going to be like 6 hours if you don't have an appointment. And I was like, what? So I was like, I'll just go to the fucking Monkey and pay $60. I'd rather pay $60 and wait hours.
So, okay, when you go to the dealership, what I do, because I have a warranty too, because my car is new. If you go like first thing in the morning, like 7 a.m. when there's no line, you get in and out. They normally take like an hour and a half, but I bring a computer, I answer some emails, I do some work. By the time, so if you go like right when they open, you'll be fine. But what time did you go? Like in the middle of the day?
Yeah, it was like 1.
Yeah. Oh no. You have to go like bright and early.
Well, I have an appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to go. This is my first time owning a car in years.
No, if it was me, I would say years. To quote, like what I say. Let's take a break, and we'll talk about how many years you've been peddling that joke.
Let's take a 1 year break. And we're back.
You look
also,
very.
You say we're here kind of funny too.
We're here.
But also, Eureka says we're here.
Well, she's from Johnsonville City.
Johnson City, Tennessee.
Johnson City.
But it's so interesting. She goes, well, when we do we're here. And I'm like, she really says we're.
Does she think it's we're and not we're?
I mean, I think she knows it's pronounced weird, but her accent is we're. We're here.
That's an accent to say we're?
Not were. It's not were like were you there. It's like
where
she pronounces we're as were. We're here.
Got it. How does Shangela say it?
Well, hallelujah, honey, we're here. And I say, we have a show called We're Here. That's so funny. How was your 2022? My 2023, is that crazy?
At the end, people always say that. I'm like, not really. I'm like, it feels we're on track. Nothing. It doesn't feel crazy. We're going to a new year.
Is it a leap year?
No. When is a leap year?
2024 is the next leap. Is it every 4 years?
Every 4 years is a leap year.
Wait, is the election year always a leap year? Oh
Maybe.
my God.
Maybe.
How did I not catch on to that?
I don't know. But my 2022 was great. I love living in LA. I bought a home this year. I paid off my grandmother's car this year.
What kind of car?
We went. What does she have? She has a Honda Accord.
You didn't want to buy her a new one? Wow.
No, she
but
bought
you bought
a
yourself
new
a house. But you wouldn't buy your grandma a car. But you bought yourself a house.
It's the year 2022. We went on.
Can we talk about why you?
We went on our first.
Why you're not a good grandson?
We went on our first Sibling Rivalry tour in America.
Can you not ignore me?
Which felt amazing. I loved going on tour.
Yo, this is she want. Speak to me.
Tour was great
at work.
And 2022 was a great year. I'm very excited for 2023. 2023, I'm focusing completely on music.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
only music. I'm finally getting this album done. Doing a lot of
ever since SZA dropped that album. You've been.
Have you listened?
I have listened almost all of it. I was shocked because they're 23 tracks. I thought it was going to be like 8 hours long, and I was not interested. But it's really short.
Yeah, it's an hour and 7 minutes.
Mine. It was just saying blind.
Have you listened to the alternative tracks?
No.
She has like a very up your alley. Avril Lavigne. You love Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, I like Avril. I mean, maybe more than the average person, but I'm not like I'm not. I think you're making it seem like I'm like she's my Kesha or something.
Your catcher?
Kesha.
Oh,
like I love Kesha. I like Avril Lavigne.
Got it. How was your 2022?
Okay, can you tell yours again? I wasn't listening.
No, I'm not saying it again. They heard.
But I wasn't listening.
Well, that's tell me about yours. Between us. Tell me about yours, and I'll think about telling you mine again.
Well, let's go back to the Honda Accord.
No, tell me your 2022.
Well, how many payments did she make before you stepped in?
For like a couple months, like 6 months, something like that.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Your 2022.
I'm just trying to sign up for Grandma Exchange.
I don't even know her name. I know your grandmother's name.
Hattie Mae. That's a deep cut. Monet appreciate. Well, that is a deep cut. Hattie Mae Exchange. But they used to always say, what was your bit?
I forget.
But they used to be like, I'll come from a long line of exchanges. My grandma Hattie Mae Exchange.
That was a deep cut. Wow, you do listen to me sometimes. That's so interesting.
No, I cannot remember your grandmother's name. What's your grandmother's name?
Cecilia.
Oh, you remember my grandmother's name?
Yeah, you have Grandma Julia. Oh, well, Julie, but her name was Julie. Why did you call her Julia?
We called her Julia and we called her Julie. Julie was short for Julia.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so we called her Grandma Julie or Grandma Julia.
Got it. I don't know. If you say it, give me the first word, the letter.
L.
Lisa.
Grandma Liz. Well, her name was Elizabeth. We called her Grandma Liz. Her name was actually Mary Elizabeth.
Mary Liz.
But we didn't call her Grandma Mary Lou. We called her Grandma Liz. Grandma Liz, Grandma Julie.
Okay.
But her name, I said this, if you're new here, my grandmother's, I didn't know my father's mother's name until I went to her funeral. I thought her name was Julia. But her name was Julia. But everyone's from the country, so they just called her Julia. So I didn't even know how that was spelled. I just thought her name was like Julia. And then I found out her name was like, she has the same name as Julia Roberts. But imagine if we all say Julia Roberts.
Well, you know, it's so funny because we used to, for my maid, her name was Julieta, but we called her Julieta.
Sorry, I was thinking that do you know Terry Joe on TikTok?
Yeah, so y'all do a video together.
I wanted to go live. I had this idea where I would join your live as Julieta. And I was gonna put like a St. Lucian like beach in the background and be like, Kevin, please can we have the week off?
That would have been funny.
My year, okay, at the beginning of 2020 Deuce, we started filming We're Here. Did we start filming?
No, it's other in the summer.
You know, honestly, this year's I literally have to go through my calendar to like look at
Honestly,
what
that's so
I've
real.
done. And I feel like at the beginning of 2022, let's go back to the beginning.
Black again.
Oh, did you do a kayak cruise?
Okay, I'm not doing a cruise.
I was supposed to do a cruise.
I've never done a cruise before.
But then, I didn't do the cruise because COVID numbers were spiking. Yeah, I remember that. COVID numbers were spiking. And then we ended up, we did end up doing Aspen and Jane were the first gig that we did together.
I forgot about that.
Was Aspen. And then I moved.
I skied for the first time. Did you enjoy skiing in Aspen?
Skiing was fun. I enjoyed it. And honestly, when you're out there and you're active, it doesn't feel cold.
It does not feel cold.
Mitch came to visit me in February, which was really nice to have Mitch here. And then my cousin, Caroline Caldwell, came to visit as well. I had a lot of guests in February, which was really, really nice to have. And I'm just going through my picking out the highlights. And then what the hell was I doing here?
Maybe we should go month for month. I can't remember either. That's a good idea, going through your calendar.
Oh, and then We're Here started filming in April. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. April.
We're Here started filming in April. Which this season is I'm really proud of this season of We're Here.
I mean, I've only seen up to episode 2. I haven't seen episode 3 or 4 yet.
Baby, when I
RC and I watched all 3 seasons because RC had never seen it before.
When I tell you binge watched it,
Yeah,
it's a lot to binge watch.
but RC has a lot of emotion, so she enjoyed it.
When I tell you, season 3, episode 4 is insane.
Episode 4.
I mean,
that's the Jersey episode.
This is New Jersey. Shangela had the wildest drag kid I think we've ever had on the show.
Really? Why?
Ever. I mean, spoiler alert. He was just like a very reluctant drag kid.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, he just says the N-word around her.
Is he what is he white?
He's very white.
And wait, how did Shangela react?
Shangela, the same way she reacted to you when you said it.
She did have a lot of contention.
She literally brought up her grandma.
Her grandmother?
She was
told
like,
you.
that's a very hard word for me. With my family, me and my grandma, we have a lot of history with that word, so please don't use it. And he was like, I don't think we should be banning words.
In what context did he use it?
He was like, this guy sat down and starts telling nigger jokes. And then Shangela goes, whoa. And then he was it was so weird because at first he was trying to say to the guy, he was like, I don't like that you will walk up and start telling these jokes. But then when Shangela was like, I don't like you say nigger, he was like, well, I don't think we should be banning words.
It's weird. Interesting.
It was I was like, girl, where do you stand on this?
Yeah.
Like, where are you at on this politically?
Yeah.
Because it seems like you want to say it, but you don't want other people to walk up to you and say it.
Yeah.
Weird. But anyway, it was a very
weird here.
Yeah. It was very odd episode. Shangela had her work cut out for that episode.
Okay, wait. So we did Aspen.
That was January. Not you back in. I'm already in May.
Well, I need to. I hosted a pit stop this year. That was fun.
Oh yeah, you did host a pit stop.
I was doing those alpha food things, which were very fun. In February, I saw Chelsea,
which I was not a guest on. Continue, go ahead.
In February, I
Can
saw.
you confirm that I wasn't a guest on?
You were not,
and it wasn't invited.
Yeah, we're not invited.
Got it. Okay, I just wanted to be clear about that.
In February,
but you wanted to borrow my boyfriend to take your pictures.
Your voice was hired. He was employed.
Well, he still has not been paid. He's not paid.
He's not doing.
By your
he's not working for free at Bob the Drag Queen LLC.
And still has not been paid by your production.
Alpha Foods Productions he is paid, and I saw the invoices.
Jacob would like his money, please.
He's working for Bob the Drag Queen for free. Anyway, and I met Chelsea Handler for the first time, which was very fun.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
That was not. We've literally debunked on the podcast.
Not a big deal. Go ahead. You're welcome.
Twice.
It's not a big deal. You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Anyways,
you don't have to thank me.
We did. I forgot All Star 7 was this year. That feels like it was a lifetime ago. But we filmed the promo in February, which was really fun.
No, I hosted the Pissed Off this year. You.
But mine was airing. I did season 14. You did All Stars
this year.
I filmed it this year too.
I filmed it in June.
Pit stop for Drag Race 14. You did the pit stop for All Star 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I did it for All Star 7, honey.
Also,
where were you last night?
Why?
Because all the balls went to go support Jinx and Ben de la Creme show.
No one invited me. I didn't even know the show was even happening.
Are you serious?
I had no idea.
Have you seen a picture of us, all the balls?
I saw
together?
that. I was like, no one invited me.
And I was like, not Monet, the ball, not trying to show up.
No one invited me. I didn't know. You didn't tell me you were going.
Well, Jinx invited me. I had an extra ticket.
She didn't invite me, girl.
I had an extra ticket. It was I had an open seat next to it, everything.
She didn't invite me.
You were busy last night. You were hanging out with Andy and his family.
Yeah, but that's because if there's something else to do, I would have went. But
it was a really good show.
I know they have a brilliant show.
They honestly,
but she said. This bitch said, "Not you,
not you."
First said, runner up, loser, bitch.
Oh my God! When none of the other one, no one from the All Star 7 was there.
She didn't invite me.
Is Jinx literally in a feud with everyone from All Star 7?
Maybe.
She's freaking out right now. Jinx,
no.
We're kidding.
She said,
but if anyone clips this, cut out the part where I said I'm kidding and just tag Jinx in it.
Yeah. She said, "No, ma'am." Work. Anyway.
It was so good. I mean, it was a very, very. It was just amazing. The writing is really brilliant.
I would love to see it.
I feel like Ben de la Creme could be a writer on like Rick and Morty. She's so clever.
Yeah, Ben. I saw Ben's show Fully Committed. I saw it when she was doing it at the Dynasty Typewriter. It was a great show. So smart.
Ready to be committed.
Yeah. It was a really good show.
And I saw her show Cosmos, which is a show about the planets.
Oh, work.
At the
Beachman.
We at the Lori Beachman. Wow, the way her journey has been really fierce. From fucking Lori Beachman to Dynasty Typewriter to the Orpheum.
Or was it the Orpheum last night?
Yeah, the Orpheum last night.
She better work.
That's why I won Drag Race.
Work. Yeah, Ben is great.
It was me, Kim, Trixie, her partner, Madame LaQueer, Honey Davenport, and then like some other ball guy David, Trixie's boyfriend, and some other ball guy who I don't know.
Word.
David just decided to join the balls this year.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Good.
You gotta, honestly, if you're not gonna go get surgery, then fucking just join the balls.
Just do it, girl.
If you're not gonna do the surgery, just join the balls.
Shave it off.
You have do what you want with your hair, but just so you know, if you're not gonna get the surgery and you aren't joining the balls, then we're all looking at you like,
when are you gonna fully commit?
I saw a guy at the airport, and I'm like, I'm not trying to judge. I'm bald too. I get it, but I wasn't having a big deal when honestly shaving my head just kind of wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing from also, but I think because some black folks too. But I was gonna say because my hair has always been short. It wasn't like I had long hair and then I had to like really commit to this thing. I've always had short hair and just kind of going back and back and back. So I was like, whatever.
So this, I didn't take a picture because I don't want to take pictures of people in public because it feels rude. But when I tell you literally, it was lit. Monet, I need you to, I'm not kidding around.
What?
Imagine Homer Simpson with those 3 strings of hair.
No.
But they were coming from the back to the front.
No.
In 3.
No.
Like not strings, but 3 like kind of like tufts of hair.
Yeah.
But you could see everything in between. And I was like, baby, who do you live with? Do you have a partner, a friend, a coworker?
Damn.
Do you have a hairdresser? Are you going to the barbershop to do this? What is going on? If you're out there and you're on the verge and you haven't let go yet, think about all the bald people you know who look really nice with bald heads. Bald heads are hot.
Yeah, for sure. But sometimes people don't have good head shapes, and that's the thing too. But at what you're describing, you can already see the head shape. So it's like, what are you holding on to?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, either get the surgery, and you can go to other places and get them for less. And apparently, like, the best place to get them is apparently Turkey.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Apparently, in Turkey,
But
you can get them.
does Turkey do black people here?
I don't know.
That's the thing. Because that's why for a
I
long
don't know
time,
any black folks have ever gotten that done.
There's some celebrities like Tyga, apparently. Does this look bad?
I'm just saying, not you out in Tiger.
I mean, it's public knowledge.
If you got work done, Monet will out your work. We'll be back with more people Monet's outing.
I can't believe Jinx did not invite me.
Have you
I'm
seen-
gagged.
Have you seen what what's his name is going through?
Who?
Blueface.
What is he going through?
I don't know.
I told you about this. Him and Krishan.
But now it keeps popping up on my screen. And now her family's getting. It's like
it's crazy.
Someone just said, "Can someone please go save Blueface, man?" Like, I genuinely feel bad for him.
They're in a very abusive relationship, and it feels like they have their own show on Zeus, whatever. It's like if people are like glamorizing this thing, it's very crazy. Why? I didn't see what you're talking about.
So I saw a video with Blueface just kind of like hanging out. He's like standing outside, and like Krishan is there, and she's like yelling at him, and then like there's like some man who I'm just gonna show Monet for a second. Here it is. Oh, that's not it. That's just, I follow drama on TikTok. Yeah, if you don't know, my TikTok is, here it is.
Don't touch me again, all right?
And it's just that for like
it's crazy.
Ever. And like, poor Blueface, like.
But he's in it, Bob. He like, I mean, I don't know all this stuff. Apparently, like he like hits her too. Like it's just a
he hits her.
There's like it's a very contentious, cantankerous. Like
I don't know a lot about what's going on. I don't know there. Either. But every clip I see is like him getting hit, him getting belittled, him getting gaslit.
I've seen clips of. I mean, to be fair, I've never seen a clip of him hitting her. But that's what she alleges, that they fight. And
I've seen clips of her hitting him.
I've seen clips of her hitting him.
And I've seen clips of her like
saying that, oh, you remember when I gave you those two black eyes and she laughs it off, like stuff like that?
Yeah, and then there's a part where they're like arguing or something, right? And then she goes away, and then he goes live like secretly, but she doesn't know. And then you just hear her just smashing dishes. I mean, just smashing dishes in the background. And then she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm live." But he says it so fast, like he's like, I'm live. Like he's like, if you don't hit me, like, or don't do, like I'm live. Like whatever you're gonna do, don't do it because bitch, I'm live.
It's not. It seems very. It's crazy.
It is wild.
Yeah.
And also now this fucking crazy shit with Megan Thee.
I know. Well, you see, the thing with that, obviously, the Megan and Tory trial is going on, and because she did an interview with Gail saying that she didn't have sex with him, whatever, and then found out that she did, and people are like, you see, she had sex with him. I'm like, who gives a fuck? She could have sex with whoever the fuck she wants. What about her not saying that she had sex with him?
Mara's getting shot
in the foot. Like who? Why is that even up for debate?
Anyway, so she told Gail that she didn't have sex with.
Yeah, Gail asked a question like, "Did y'all have a sexual relationship or something like that?" I don't know what the exact.
Did you bust down?
Right, and she was like, "No." And then in the court, in the trial, they had to ask either Megan or that other woman. I don't know what her involved. I think she was in the car, Kelsey or whatever the other lady is, and they found out that they did have a sexual relationship. And then everyone's like, see, she lied. She lied about them having sex. I'm like, because she probably felt that is no one's business that they had sex. He still shot me.
And yeah, and even if she called his mama a hoe,
yeah,
there's no reason to shoot someone
at all. So
and now a lot of folks, and I'm seeing a lot of ladies coming for Megan, which is what's really kind of the crazy thing. Yeah. Like a lot of ladies are like coming after Megan, and I thought the ladies were riding hard for Megan.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so people, bitch. That's why when people get so about. And again, I love people who support me and stuff like that. When people are like, fans are fickle and they will like turn on you. Like the same people who were just all like up, bigging Megan up. Like a lot of these people are coming for her and saying like dismissing her trauma by getting shot, and it's really wild.
You need to get Spotify.
Why? I mean, every year, I will admit, every year around this time, Apple users, we sit here bald-headed, sad, and confused because we have nothing. This year, when Spotify did that you didn't do it. You can do like your festival thing.
I didn't do mine.
I was like, that looks so fun. I was so jealous. Every year around this time, I'm like, I'm going to do it.
Well, I didn't do mine because, and bleep this, I didn't do mine because.
Gag! Shut up! Really?
I was like, I'm not posting that. I was like, I ain't posting that shit.
Work.
But now they're gonna think it's someone really problematic. It's not anyone problematic, by the way.
They can say his name. It rhymes with.
Please don't.
Modric Rawl.
Todrick Jackson was my top artist.
Todrick was the top artist.
Todrick was my top artist of the year, and then Ocean Kelly was my number 2, and then Madonna and Doja Cat. I want to say.
No, Doja. Oh yeah, you love Doja Cat.
I love me some Doja Cat. Also, when we're in the car, Jacob's obsession this year. By the way, maybe we'll do a Patreon exclusive. Jacob can do the breakdown rap from Vegas.
From Vegas?
Yeah, Doja Cat's song. You ain't nothing but a dog. So we in the car, and Jacob. There's a couple songs. So Jacob goes off for Cardi B's verse in Up. Cardi B, Jacob B. No, in Rumors, yes. Cardi B's verse in Rumors, when she'd be like, all the rumors are true, yeah. Fake ass, fake boobs, yeah. Made the millionaire sues, yeah. Y'all be running with fake. Look, Jacob's trying so hard not to rap right now. And Jacob really loves Doja's I get it. I get it. You put the my city.
Do you think 2023 is going to give us another Doja Cat album?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a year since Planet Her.
Yeah, I mean, but look at SZA. SZA waited 5 years.
I'm not interested in that.
I'm trying to see, like, what is the
5
frequency?
years is not crazy.
I know, but
Rihanna is what we're on 12.
No, 6. Auntie came out in 2016, so 6 years.
What song was on that one?
Auntie, that's Consideration. That's Sex is So Amazing.
Okay, is that Bitch Better Have My Money?
I don't. Is it?
Bitch Better Have My
No,
Money.
I don't think it is. That was before that. Lizzo waited 3 years.
It's only been 6 years. Why are we acting like it's so crazy?
Yeah,
but Lizzo's also releasing singles in between. Like Cardi B hasn't done anything since Invasion of Privacy, but she released like a few singles since then.
So it says that SZA had like 4 singles and they were like chart. Okay, I
do not dislike SZA.
I'm
Please
not saying
don't spread that.
I am not saying that. I'm just saying.
It's like you were about to say that.
I did not say that. Can I finish my sentence? I was like, I'm gonna go back onto SZA for a minute. SZA has broken so many records with the release of this album. It's crazy.
You see the clip of her like losing her mind, like she's like snapping over something. What was it again?
Because they were gonna like I think her label was trying to like not put the album out, like wait till the top of the year. She's like, no, like I did all this stuff,
but it's already out. They tried to rescind the album.
No, this was before. This is retroactive footage.
Yeah, people love SZA.
SZA's fucking great, man. She's so great, and the alternative songs on F2F and
my name being so
my top artist on Apple Music was my top album was Renaissance. My top artist was SZA, Beyonce, and the fucking Apple replay shit. I fucking hate Apple for that. I forgot how to even do it.
So I'll do my top artists were Todrick Hall, Ocean Kelly, Doja Cat, Madonna, and Beyonce in that order. And my top songs were The Only One by Ocean Kelly, Crazy by Doechii, Vegas by Doja Cat, Bop Queen, Todrick Hall, and Boss Bitch by Doja Cat.
Doja Cat is a great artist. You see people, because she shaved her head and her eyebrows and she did this her birthday party. It was like Illuminati themed. So everybody now is like, oh my God, she sacrificed.
Confirmed. Her humiliation era has begun.
I think that Doja Cat is just literally doing it to fuck with people.
She's leaning in. She's leaning in.
Yeah.
A lot of artists do it. Lady Gaga used to do it. Wow, now we're demonetized. Yeah. Now Beyonce owns Sibling Rivalry. Now Beyonce literally owns.
These minutes made it big. I listened to a total of, did it say how many hours? 38,043 minutes of music.
I listened to 47 minutes of music. I listened to 12. I listened to 1,300 hours.
Really?
13,000 hours. I mean,
I am like triple the amount. My top song was
13,000, not 1,300. 12,910.
My top song was "Energy" by Beyonce.
Oh, that's minutes. Mine is in minutes. Yours in hours?
Minutes.
Oh, I was like, Jesus Christ.
An artist who sets the tone. See, this, I'm not going to say it, this is not true. This is not true. I don't know what the fuck this is. That is not true. No shade to this woman. This is not true.
You don't think she sets the tone? You don't think she set the mood?
My top album was Renaissance by Beyonce. 1,006 plays.
You play the entire album 1,000 times?
Yeah.
Or is that per track?
No, top to bottom 1,000 times. That sounds right.
Not possible.
It is.
That's more than once a day.
Yes.
That
Renaissance?
would be... Whoa.
How do we pause? Can I pause this?
Freeze. When did Renaissance come out?
July 29th.
It came out halfway through the year.
Mm-hmm.
That means you have to play the album 6 times a day.
Bob, that sounds about right. Sometimes more than that.
You have to play the entire album. That means you spend 6 hours a day listening to the entire album.
I have it on. I have it on the entire time I'm flying. Multiple times on the flight. Like I'll put the album play, but it will be on repeat play. So if I sleep, it's just playing with it or not. When I'm at the gym, I will listen to it. If I'm at the gym for about an hour and a half, I listen to the album about 2 to 3 times through.
So that would be 6 hours a day listening to this one album.
Renaissance. I spent a lot of time listening to Renaissance. To me, it's one of the best albums of SZA and Renaissance. My top 2.
Not when they trying to pit women against each other.
Oh my God.
Can they just each be on their own? Why do they have to be against each other, huh?
Apple Replay is so crunchy. This is all I get.
My raps. You ready? Your top song. They give you a whole thing. Was my number 1 song Crazy? No. Maybe it's changed. Maybe it's maybe it morphs or whatever. But I think that my top song was Crazy by Doechii, which I absolutely love that song.
It's your top song?
Okay, let's see.
Wow. No, Doechii owns a podcast.
No, that's not Doechii. That's Cupcake.
Oh, Cupcake.
Wow. All black women sound the same to you. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, wait. So I listened to Beyonce 4,767 minutes, and SZA was right after her by 3,249 minutes.
I listened to 23 different genres, apparently. And I'm just gonna keep updating. As my number 1 genre is dance pop. Number 2 is Broadway. Number 3 is strut. Number 4 is rap. Number 5 is R&B. Why is that so funny?
Because you're hilarious. What is it? Say it again.
Dance pop, Broadway.
You're such a faggot.
Strut, rap.
What the fuck is strut? Like Todrick, like work, like on
Probably
the
that.
heels?
Yeah. And then look at this. You gotta be jealous.
Oh,
Like,
I am.
this is.
I agree.
It's also money. It's like $6 a month. Like
I pay for it a month. I just don't want to integrate all my music. If I could do a thing where I could get all my Apple Music and just copy to Spotify, I would change. But I can't
But
build
also,
that up.
you can like listen to this on everything, like on your Amazon.
Apple-
Do you have Amazon Alexa?
Apple does it too.
But do you have Amazon Alexa?
Yeah, Apple Music is on Alexa.
But also, if you have someone's party, I don't know. This is.
And here's the thing, Bob. I don't know about you. My music has been I have over 40,000 songs because these are all songs from like back when I used to use LimeWire and Kazaa. Like my Apple Music is from back in the day. And just to tell you how I can do this, SZA's album.
You hit me a lot in the podcast.
We changed because you used to.
We made the Bob beating up Monet, Bob be the DQ videos. Can we make the one of me covered in bruises now?
I used to leave hearing bruises, so I'm only beating fair. Listen, just to give you contract, SZA's album came out December 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
This is how many times I've played it since already.
200. Oh no, you don't. 261 times. Is this the entire album?
Yes.
This is crazy.
Why is that crazy?
How is this possible? So how are you listening to Beyonce's album 6 times a day and SZA's album also?
Well, up to this point, I haven't listened. That's why SZA has gone up to this because I'm already at 261 plays, and it's only the album. It's not even a month yet.
This is my song I love at first listen. So my top song was
Mona Lisa.
No, it's the only one, Ocean Kelly.
Oh, did he use that as the album artwork?
Yeah, it's the Mona Lisa. Smiley. But with Ocean Kelly's face on it, I think. And I played 1,597 songs.
All year?
That's how many songs I listened to all year. About 1,600 songs.
Got it.
Yours doesn't tell you that, does it?
No.
Yours is like, you listen to music, technically. Your shit is like, bitch, just get into it. Your year can't be contained in a playlist. They made me a playlist.
Oh, Lizzo Special's there. She's my number 3 album. I played it.
I listened to 1,040 artists this year. But one ruled my year, and it's going to be Todrick Hall. You like these artists so much, we put them together on the cover of a magazine. Kind of. So they made a magazine cover with Todrick Hall, Ocean Kelly, Madonna, Beyonce, and Doja Cat. I love Doja Cat so much.
But also Bob wears his headphones. And Bob not listening to music. You're listening to you're scrolling through TikTok. You're watching videos. Like I'm always playing music in my stuff.
Yeah, I did listen to a lot of. Do you listen to any podcasts? I listen to 2,600 hours of podcasts.
I listen to Trevor Noah's The Daily Show podcast a lot because I think it's very informative and funny.
Oh wait, which one? What's it called?
It's called The Daily Show podcast.
I think I'm on an episode of The Daily Show podcast.
I was recently on one. That's why Jinx didn't invite me.
Were you on The Daily Show podcast?
Yeah.
With Trevor Noah?
Yeah. That video I showed you.
Oh, I thought you were on the podcast.
No, this one.
No, I saw that. Yeah.
No, I'm saying this is a podcast that I listen to. The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. I listen to that a lot. I listen to The View. I listen to The View every day.
That's a podcast?
Yeah, they put the whole episode as a podcast.
Interesting. That's the last thing. Thanks for spending your 2022 with us. Here is your year squeeze onto a page. They give you the whole thing.
Work. Todrick Hall supremacy.
I think I sent Todrick Hall a screen grab of him being my top artist, and I think I got back like,
Wait, what?
Like I sent him a screen grab, like I sent him an Ocean Kelly, like, look, you're my top. I was like, Ocean Kelly, you're my top song, and I told you, you're my top artist. And
he said, like what?
No, he didn't say, What did he say? I called him, and I was like, bitch, that's all you're gonna fucking give me after I fucking told you you're my top artist of the year? He said, text me when you're up.
I can't.
Maybe also we can talk to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What are your hopes and dreams for 2023?
I want to release a comedy special.
Okay.
So I want to I kind of want to re-release my last special, but I want to re-record it and re-release it because it's funnier now. I have new jokes added in. It's just better. It's just a better hour. And I don't know if anyone does that, like a remix to their
Why not?
to their comedy special.
If no one does it, you can be the first one to do it.
But I kind of want to do the remix to my comedy special and like re-release it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so proud of this hour that I have, but it's not a whole new hour. It's like integrated with the old hour. Because I actually wrote that hour like a month before I performed it, maybe less.
Yeah.
Same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it is funny. My last special, Bob the Drag Queen Live at Caroline's, is funny. But I want to try to. Mateo inspired me. Mateo Lane. By the way, if you all want to, Mateo Lane released a special this year.
Vice special.
Yeah, where it's all crowd work. It's really clever, really smart, and it got like 1 million views in like less than a month, which is so amazing.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, bitch, I should do that too. So I think that my mind is like, I want to try to release like 2 specials next year on YouTube, just on my YouTube page.
I love that
because comedy really is my main bitch. Comedy's my girl. Like I've been doing the hee hee ha ha's for a minute, honey.
Yeah.
I know we ask every year, but are you doing any New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't have a resolution. I'm committing to myself to devote this entire year to music. My album.
What does that mean? What does it mean devoting my entire year to music? What does that mean?
Like finishing up the album and putting a lot of time and energy into really promoting it in like a good, fierce way and to like really give my all into it. Because oftentimes as myself as what this drag queen entertainer comedy music person I am, I kind of just like I'm like cooking the rice and the chicken and the turkey and the mashed potatoes,
and then everything gets burnt and everything tastes like shit.
Exactly. So I want to just
everything tastes good. You're great, very funny, very talented, very pretty, very tall, very handsome, very very bald, great teeth, nice eyebrows, nice little nose piercing,
oh my God,
nice. Your clothing line is nice.
Jacob knew that was coming.
Yeah, do you want to give me any fucking compliments, bitch?
So this I want to focus.
Give me a compliment.
I love your jacket.
You're horrible.
You cannot give me compliments because you want to get a compliment back.
That's not why I gave you compliments. I gave you compliments because I wanted to, and now I'm asking you.
Okay, so can I give you a compliment when I want to?
Actually, don't give me a compliment ever again. Don't ever mention anything about me and my work as long as you live.
So I'm gonna focus.
Let's make that our New Year's resolution, huh? Let's make.
How about you resolute that fucking mic stand to the table?
Let's make your
that's
New Year's,
falling off still.
Let's make your New Year's resolution minding your business.
So I want to focus on the mashed potatoes and the gravy, and just really work to make this the best mashed potatoes and gravy I can.
What if we don't like mashed potatoes and gravy?
Then you don't fucking eat it. Go somewhere else. Go on else somewhere else.
You want to talk about why you have an attitude problem?
I think it's life. I think experiencing this world as a person of color and being forced to share multiple spaces with white people.
What am I, a person of color? I don't have your attitude problem.
You don't have attitude problem?
I don't have attitude. You don't know what I have been through. You don't know where I've come from. Maybe I am hurt.
But I grew up from this, and I sit down, Tiffany. Shut up. Wait. Oh my God. I used to do that monologue, and the number I completely forgot how it goes.
It goes.
Stop it.
Stop it. When I yell at a girl like this, is because she
loves me.
Well, no, it's Tiffany.
Be quiet, Tiffany.
When my mother yells at this, because
she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? So that's why I'm angry, because of those things. And so yeah, what's your New Year's resolution?
I don't have one, love. I don't have one, but I do have some goals. I do want to get those 2 specials out next year. I'm gonna do a crowd work special, and I want to do my remix. I'm gonna do Bob the Drag Queen live at Caroline's remix. Oh my God, Caroline's is closed.
Yeah.
It's not closed yet, I don't think.
Are you gonna try to get it in before it closes, or are you gonna do somewhere else?
No, it was too expensive to do at Caroline's.
Yeah.
It costs. I mean, actually, it's not that expensive. It was like $17,000 to rent out Caroline's for a night.
Not that expensive.
In terms of renting out a space for a comedy special, that's actually not, especially the like Caroline's Comedy Club, like the #1 comedy club in America. That's like huge.
You better work, bitch. Not that expensive.
I also didn't pay for it myself. Out TV paid for it.
Maybe one day I can do a $17,000 project that's not that expensive. That's fierce.
Shut the hell up.
What I did want to do is, so like Patty and I have this, we have this dream that we want from me, that like, because I really, really, really miss doing like old shows like a Barracuda or like my one-woman show on Saturdays. I want to like do one of those shows again, but it's really hard to do because you like to do like how I did, like opening with a number, stuff, drag suicide, but there's no way I will be able to do that and put it on YouTube. It'll be demonetized immediately.
That's not true.
But by getting clearances for the music.
No. Okay, skip-a-dip-bop. You can demonetize it. It will be demonetized, but you can still have it out there. Like, but it doesn't. It's not a marketing channel. So if you put a video on YouTube that has other people's music in it, your video is not straight. You don't get like a mark on your channel. It just all the money from that part will go to the artist.
But bitch, I want to monetize it.
Well, then you have to do your own thing.
I know. Well, I'm saying, or we can go through the hassle of trying to get clearances for, which is gonna be it's not impossible. It can be done, but it's like it will be really, really arduous
and expensive.
So,
then why don't you just post it for fun? Like, just post it as a call.
No, I want the money because I want to be able to spend $17,000 and it'd be not that much. I want to do.
We saw your bracelets. We saw your bracelets. Yeah, I'm gonna say what Jacob said. So you can make it for the patrons, or do you not like our patrons, or are you mad at them for some reason?
I love the patrons. I don't like you. That's the part.
Okay, I won't watch it. Trust me. Oh, if it's there, I will not watch it.
Yeah, like most of the content on there.
Clearly, rest assured that
most of the content that you don't watch on there. Clearly,
rest assured, if you post, it will not be watched by me, honey.
So yeah,
I have better things to do with my time, like shove bamboo under my fingernails.
What time is it? We have our call very soon. I got to text Poppy Patty. I know.
We are. Why y'all trying to rush out of here?
So I do have somewhere to be. Actually,
where
I have to go again
on the call. We're all on the same call.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my car.
Yeah, start now.
I'm gonna do some.
Take a hike.
Because unlike you, I shop for people in my life for the holidays. So I want to bring holiday cheer. I'm not gonna be the Grinch that came to Christmas like you. I have to go finish my Christmas shopping.
First of all, the Grinch steals Christmas. I'm not stealing anyone's Christmas. I'm just not buying you hoes gifts.
Wow. Why they gotta be hoes though?
I'm talking about you specifically.
I don't want no gift from you.
You and Patrick Minor. The whores.
Minor.
Of the holidays.
The whores of the holidays.
Whore, as Santa Claus says. Whore.
Are you staying here for? Well, I guess if they know this, it's not the New Year's. Are you staying here for Christmas?
I'm gonna be here for Christmas, and I think right after I'm gonna go down to Atlanta, and I'm gonna be back before the New Year because I have a show at in Vegas at the Virgin Hotel.
Yeah, I'm coming back Christmas night too. Yeah.
Jacob says Christmas Day is the best day to fly, so maybe I'll fly on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
On Fistmas. We wish you a Merry Fistmas.
I was thinking about going to that because I don't have a gig on New Year's Eve, and Naomi and Plastic, they're like, oh, you should come to Vegas to Kiki, but Annie's leaving on January 1st, and I won't see him for a month, so he's going on a bike trip across Asia. Like white people will do stuff.
I'm like, nigga, ride your bike down Santa Monica.
So
why the Asian ride your bike? Ride your bike down Santa Monica.
So I won't be going. But they are.
Why can't Andy come to Vegas?
Because he's hosting like a sober.
You'll love the party.
I don't think I'll be attending because I want to get lit on New Year's Eve.
So why can't you come visit?
Because he leaves the next day. I won't be able to see him before he leaves.
You can come back.
When?
It's Vegas. Vegas is like a.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be going home that night.
Vegas is a 4-hour car ride from LA.
Okay, so you think if I go to Vegas, I will be in a bitch? I'm gonna be little kitty. I'm gonna be driving back, swerving in the desert.
Come hang out with me.
I can't.
I'll drive you back the next morning.
No, his flight leaves at 11 a.m.
What is he? How long is he gone?
For a month.
Okay, that's his choice. He decided to go for a month. I didn't decide that. Why am I being punished? I'm being punished because Andy decided to go ride bikes across the Great Wall of China. This is insane.
So
what do I got to do with me?
We're gonna hang out that day. I'm gonna go to a little New Year's Eve party.
She never answered my questions, y'all.
And then I'll see you when I get back home that evening.
You will not see me.
Him, I said, not you. You're right, and that's by design,
honey. If you let me right now, if you don't come to my show on New Year's, if you don't hang out with me, Plastique, and Naomi on New Year's, I will never speak to you again.
Is that a promise?
Promise.
We can expedite it.
Can we get it in writing? Can we get what do you call them? People who
a notary,
a notary public. If you do not come to this show, I will never speak to you again.
This is all I had to do. You
better get AI to do the podcast with you going forward.
All these years, this is all I had to do. This is great.
You are so shady.
Bob, I cannot.
You're choosing a man, a white man, over me.
A what?
Who is going to colonize China? Oh my God, he's going to colonize the colonizers.
Wow, I said he's going to Asia. You just assume China. This is problematic.
Oh, did you say Asia?
No, I said Asia.
Oh,
wow.
Where's he going?
He's starting in Laos.
I was just thinking about how people from Laos are Laotian.
Yeah, like Jujubee is Laotian, I believe.
Laotian. You know Jujubee's name?
Airline.
I'm obsessed. With her name.
Did you just find this out? This is like...
No, I've known her for years.
Okay. This is like very common Drag Race knowledge.
I just love that her name was Airline.
Airline. Yeah.
If you could have named yourself, what would you have named yourself? You still can.
Dominic.
I mean, you can name yourself stuff.
Like a Dominic.
How do you feel about being a Kevin?
It's fine. It's a very, very white name. Like when people see my name on paper, they think I'm just Caucasian as Caucasian can be.
You know what's funny?
Kevin Burton.
You know what's funny? A lot of these names are not technically white names. They just kind of ended up being white names. But a lot of these names that we think are white names are actually like Middle Eastern names.
Kevin?
Like David and like Joshua.
Oh yeah, from like biblical, yeah.
And Joseph and Mary, Matthew. They're all like Middle Eastern names that have just become like Americanized white names, and they're really not. I don't know the origins of Kevin.
Kevin, I think I don't know where, because I don't know where. Like Scott is obviously from British shit, but I don't know where Kevin is from. I think Kevin is French.
My name means Christ bearer, Christopher, bearer of Christ.
Christopher Columbus was
Italian, I believe.
So your name has Italian origins. But his name was Cristobal. It wasn't Christopher. We've translated to Christopher. So maybe oh my gosh, you should change your name to Cristobal Caldwell.
I'm not interested in that. No, I'm not interested in that. I thought about legally changing my name to Caldwell, but I just don't want
they'll change all your documents and shit, girl. That's why. Okay, here's the thing: if you get married, would you change your name?
No.
Right. And I'm like, I wouldn't change it just because of the legalities of it.
If I was a woman, I would not change my name as a stance. It would not just be for
Oh, yeah,
legality.
for sure.
I would be like, I'm making a stance. I
would
am
agree
not
with that.
changing my name.
My daughter would never. If I have, also,
Also, you get to decide what your daughter does. So you're going to make decisions for a
I'm
woman.
going to.
So you're going to make decisions for a woman.
I'm going to press upon my daughter the importance of keeping their name,
and I'm going to play this video for her too.
having to bend to the whim of
Chelsea
Well, you know
Handler,
what?
Chelsea Handler Jr. And I'm playing this for you.
Chelsea Handler Jr.
That's probably what you named her, Chelsea Handler Burton.
Also, on my thoughts of children, if you ask me today, the answer is hell no. I don't know motherfucking kids. I've been on.
I'm playing this for Chelsea too.
I've been on a shelf on an elf on the shelf talk.
You don't have to do that, Monet.
I know, but the fact that, I as a parent, I would feel like I would want to give my kids like really fun and cool experiences, and that just sounds, it is too much. This woman, the one I saw, well, I've seen a couple. Everyone has seen the one where she put shit, where her husband or whoever put shit all over the fucking house with chocolate. They melted chocolate, but fucking handprints everywhere, shoe prints everywhere. That's crazy. This other woman, she boiled pasta, but she boiled it with Lucky Charms. And then so the pasta would change colors, and she just threw it up all over her stove, all on the floor. And I'm like, so after you spend all day cleaning up after these little monsters, you have to clean up after yourself for doing something for them? No.
I've softened on children. I would have a kid these days. If someone said you have to decide right now and you can never change your answer again, I would probably say let's do it.
Wow.
But if you ask me in a month, I'll probably be like hell to the no, because also I wouldn't want to leave my partner here to raise the kids alone. I just watched Ain't Too Proud, the Temptations musical, and there's a whole part about how Otis is.
Was it in New York?
It's in LA.
Oh,
you know my friend Devin. My friend Devin's in it.
I don't know Devin.
You don't know Devin?
I don't think so.
Anyway, I'm gonna go see him in it, and I was just like,
you be doing stuff, you don't be inviting me. That's rude. Now the tables have turned. You went to go see our queen Jinx Monsoon in her show. You didn't take me. You went to go see Devin.
Your queen. Go ahead.
And Ain't Too Proud, and you didn't invite me. You're a nasty bitch, Regina George. You're a mean girl.
You're a mean girl. You're not faking it anymore. You're real. What is it? You're plastic. Hard, shiny plastic.
Look at you knowing mean girls like that.
That might be a very terrible paraphrase.
Bastardized.
But anyway, I went to go see it, and Otis Williams, who's basically the founder of the Temptations and the last surviving Temptation, the big part of how they wasn't in his son's life at all growing up because of work, and then his son died at 23, and he just was never part of his life.
Gag. But you also hire help.
I know, but that's not the point, Monet. He wants to be there for his kids. Like, he wants to be there.
I'm saying, but with someone like you would travel a lot for work, but I think that you could be at home enough to facilitate having help and a partner, and so that you're here enough.
I mean, this guy had help. He's got a lot of money. He's a Temptation. He's doing quite well for himself. Like for example,
I'm thinking about 5 Heartbeats, where they were like a mess.
I mean, the Temptations were a mess. The Temptations is based off 5 Heartbeats. One of them died of overdose. One of them killed themselves.
Right.
Like it was a while. Anyway, and watching that was kind of like, I don't know. I was talking to. I'm not trying to do a thing, but whatever. I was talking to Madonna on the phone the other day because Madonna was in LA, and you saw I was on her TikTok, and then I was like, "Are you still here?" She goes, "No, Bob. I have kids. I have to go home." I have to go home. I have kids. So like even Madonna's like going back to take care of her kids. And and when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, you do have like 5 kids.
5, bitch.
And like several of them are still underage.
Yeah.
I think Lola's the only one who's over 18, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I might have made that up. But I was like, yeah. So, she even people like Madonna is like, yeah, I have to go home and take care of my children.
Yeah.
And also, and watching the Temptations, have any of you seen the Ain't Too Proud? It is very clearly told from the perspective of the only surviving member of the Temptations. No shade to Otis Williams, but I was watching it, and at one point, Otis Williams is like, he was letting the other Temptations have it. He's like, they was beating their wives. These niggas was smoking crack. They was doing drugs. They was drunk. They was crazy, but not me. I never did any of that. I mean, you telling me all the Temptations are smoking crack except you? You telling me you was the only Temptation? Otis, comment below. Everybody tag Otis Williams. Telling me you are the only Temptation. He had one line where he goes, because they did this big reunion tour. He was like, they were all backstage freebasing, but not me. And they're all like smoking. He said they're freebasing, but then a bong rolls. I'm like, nigga, you said freebasing. This is not. They're not smoking pot.
I don't know what freebasing even
Freebasing
means.
is crack. You're smoking crack.
Why is it freebasing?
I don't know why it's called freebasing. I don't smoke crack, but I know it's crack.
Got it.
I think with the spoon, no, that's heroin.
Yeah, I don't know what
Anyway,
freebasing means.
so they're all freebasing, and then they're all like, "Come on, Otis, smoke some crack with us." And he's like, "No, I don't do that stuff." And I was like, "Nigga, you smoke crack." Well, I feel like Judge Mathis. Not a little crack, not one rock, not a little bit of crack. And like, I feel like down the line, Otis gonna be like, "All right, I smoked a little crack." I smoked a little crack. Because he's talking about how David Ruffin beat his wife. He's going on about, everyone. He let Dennis have it. He fucking let Eddie have it. He let David Ruffin have it. He was like, Eddie was mean. Eddie fucking was drinking and shit.
Is Amanda Ruffin David Ruffin's daughter?
I don't know.
Amber, you know what I'm talking about? The woman who has a talk show?
No, I don't know her.
The Amber Ruffin show? Is that?
But David Ruffin's the one who sings, "I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, because you mean that much to me.
She has
Ain't
no relation.
too proud to beg." Can you comment on my singing, please?
We know you sing this well. Also in episode 2 of We're Here, you sounded good. And we started singing your little song in
My blues song, Sweet Tea.
Yes.
I read those improv, that song.
It was good.
Thank you.
You sounded good. You had a good tone.
I told you not to compliment me. You do not respect my boundaries. You literally.
Thank y'all for a lovely year of Sibling Rivalry. This has been a great year. Thank y'all.
All right, bye.
And we'll see y'all in 2023.
Bye, everyone. Respect my boundaries.